Hello to everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I thought we could get a little bit of bookkeeping out of the way. Unfortunately, my last video had a horrible echo. I apologize for that. The fault of that was because when I did my retake on Super Mario World, I forgot to turn off a certain setting, and so there was actually two feeds of audio getting fed in to the stream. You know, if only I had viewers, they could have pointed this out to me. Oh snap! Speaking of which, where have been my nieces and nephews? I'm curious, what excuse are they going to be using? Like, oh, like that they're in school and can't possibly watch their uncle play video games on the internet? Oh wait, that is a valid excuse. So this Growlithe I just caught. Notice it's an extra small Growlithe, and it's male, so I thought, oh, this is perfect, because I had already caught a female. But I wanted an extra small male, because that way I know this little extra small Growlithe is going to have an inferiority complex, little man syndrome, and so I want the biggest, baddest, toughest, most insecure Arcanine eventually on my team. Welcome to the SSN, but not so fast. Do you have a ticket, young fellow? You flashed your SS ticket at the man. That's better than flashing a certain finger, if you know what I mean. Throw on the sailor cap on our little Pikachu, as well as he needs some clothes. He shouldn't be running around naked. And as you can see, he still has no pants, but it's okay because he has a shirt on now, so it's not pornographic anymore. Thanks again for the ticket. This ship is huge, and it's full of trainers. Whoa, look at that. Is that the real Gary? Nope, it's Blue. Bonjour, if it isn't Bjorn and Gary. Too bad I didn't name my rival in this game Blue also, huh? And maybe I could have called myself Blue, so that way Blue, right there, could have said, hey Blue and Blue. Anyways, the point is that Team Rocket is a dangerous group, and they're trying to use Pokemon to make themselves rich. I might do some digging into what it is they're really after. Oh, I know. They're after Slowpoke tails, which is ironic because who's gonna pay $1 million for a Slowpoke tail when they can cut off their own tail of their own Slowpoke? Maybe this is my quarters. Okay, it's kind of not, but it's kind of creepy because I just go into this girl's room and rest. Just in case. I mean, not saying I have trust issues, but let me just check. How much money do I have? Did she like take any of my money while I was sleeping? Like, for example, okay, whose idea was it? Who came up with Klefki? A Pokemon that's a keychain, for God's sake? A keychain? The game is calling him Dale, but I'm sure it's Steve. I can sniff out those false identities. He's probably a Russian spy. I mean, who would have a team of Magikarp? Spies. And only one Magikarp? Definitely a spy. Like, you, sir, have no idea what it means to be a Pokemon trainer. I'm watching you. Plus, he's wearing red, so hence why I think he's a Russian spy. Useless. Well, this Pokemon right there is basically the grass version of Magikarp, I tell you what. So here, if you ever get here in this video game, go ahead and save, because a certain Blue or a certain Gary or a certain whatever the crap you named your rival in this video game says, oh hey, Bjorn, over here. Now, time out for a second. Time out. We left him in the hallway, right? And then we have come past him, and then suddenly he comes down the stairs? Like, dude, Gary, you can teleport? Haha, that Pikachu looks more than ready to learn my secret technique, but I'm afraid it's really only for humans. You discriminatory old man. What's this? Right, so this beautiful, lush shrubbery that this man has. Oh, he destroys it. Kids, don't try this at home. Your parents will be very unhappy with you. Mystery of the Seasick Captain. Which begs the question, if you, as a captain of a ship, are prone to seasickness, shouldn't you, I don't know, maybe look into a different career? I mean, if I got sick at the sight of blood, I probably shouldn't be a trauma doctor or surgeon. And like, if I had like, you know, extreme amount of intelligence and a personality, I probably shouldn't be a model. That actually reminds me. Back when Sports Illustrated, you know, actually had like a magazine that they would produce once a year with like the swimsuit edition, where it like, you know, actually contained, I don't know, women. Not only that, like, you know, thin ones that like, you know, look like models. So gonna get banned on Twitch. Where was I going with this story anyways? Dang it. You're special, kid. Special as in strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck? That kind of special? Give some outro dialogue. And in the event that I do get banned because of my satire and sarcasm, oh! Who is this red-headed beaut? Oh. Dang it, I don't, but I'm the type that can't say no to pretty girls, dang it. See, look at this guy. He has a slowpoke. He can chop off its tail if he wants to. He doesn't need to spend $1 million for some slowpoke tail that Team Rocket has acquired via unscrupulous methods. I have never won before. Well, mister, you might not start now. And if you have never won before, maybe it's time to think about doing something else with your life. Just a thought. Plus, I mean, this guy is kind of old, right? So, I mean, like, is he saying he's never won in his entire life? Like, how can you reach the age of whatever he is, 80, and never win a single Pokemon battle? I mean, that is some hardcore failures right there. Alright, remember this? Route 2? Way back, long time ago. Bjorn, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's assistants. I'm so glad I ran into you. By the looks of it, you were just kind of standing there creepy on the corner, and I ran into you. I draw pictures of Pokemon when I'm home. Guess what? So do my nieces and nephews. But they don't have to dress up like a slowpoke either. Months away from... Oh, it's a little Cubone. That's so cute. I was like, what in the world is walking around on the ground that's super tiny? Might have to sit this Pikachu out. Oh my goodness. I hate how many screens there are on this game. If I say to switch, switch, dang it. I don't need a second, a third, a fourth prompt. Wait, are you sure you want to switch? You're switching to Gloom. Are you okay with that? You're trying to switch. Do you really want to switch? Like, yes, I wanted to switch when I said switch the very first time. Don't. She turned and she got scared because she saw a boy in the dark. Don't worry, girl. That's not where my mind was. Alright, now I don't remember if I can avert the gaze of the trainers to Lavender Town here. We shall see, because I refuse to use any health recovery items. I see. Gary, you're a little bit too scared to go up onto the higher floors, so I guess I'll go. Oh yeah, just because I taunted him. The ego of males. At some point I realized it's very unlikely that I will ever actually work with this dude. Be gone, intruders. Pie. Pikachu is trembling in fear. It won't let you take another step forward. Man, and here I thought Pikachu was talking about like pie, you know, to eat. Or maybe the mathematical constant. But what's nice is it's easy to get lost in the early Pokemon games because they don't tell you where to go every 2 seconds. Alright, let's see. Joan RH200 says, hi with 2 eyes. Hello back. Thank you for viewing and thanks for the comment. How are you? Alright. So says I'm going to sleep. That is a good idea. Or, did you mean that I am so boring that you're falling asleep? Which, honestly, if it's that, I totally understand. But hey, let it be known. Okay, the answer, they say, thank you so much for saying no. That's very kind of you. In all fairness, though, in all fairness, the only kind of reason that I even started streaming is for my nieces and nephews. Hence my channel name, see you later, of Great Games Before Your Time. So if I am not entertaining or if I am boring, I totally understand. Brock says, hey, I didn't expect to run into you here. I'm on my way back from visiting the Celadon City Gym. Brock, why were you visiting the Celadon City Gym? Did it happen to do anything with the fact that, oh, I don't know, there's a redhead there? Keeping in touch with the other gym leaders is part of our duties after all. Aha! Yes, called it. You had to keep in touch with that sultry redhead gal, didn't you? Yep, you've been busted. The girls, this guy, looking through the window. Haha, this gym is great. It's full of strong trainers. Do you want to know what the original line is? I'll get to it eventually. But it's basically, this gym is great. It's full of girls. Or something like that. So, the pervy old man, unfortunately, has been censored because, oh my god, we don't want to be too offensive. Welcome to 2021, where everything offends everyone. Huh? Pikachu, it's cute, super cute. Can I pet it just a bit, please? Oh, it feels so good. I just want to bury my face in its belly. It smells good too. I think I need to stop reading this. Speaking of things that can possibly be offensive of innuendo. Anyways. Okay, check this out. The little grass tiara things. That is absolutely adorable on the statues. Definitely a girl-only gym. They have taken their liberties of decorating this place. And hey, who knows? Maybe I'll just take down the entire Elite Four with this little tiny Pikachu. Because that's kind of the name of the game. Literally. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh, I was so boring I put her to sleep. Look at that. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. The good news is I have this guy, half psychic. No, it's just single type psychic. Which just so happens to be super effective against this second type of poison. Well, so much for that good news. Bunch of girls with a bunch of plants kicking my behind. Well, the moral of this story is when you have a gym full of girls who love grass, You need to use grass to beat them. And what type of grass, we might ask? Well, it's a type of grass that is adventitious from the cannabis family. Not advantageous, adventitious, which actually means coming from another source. So basically, that's my hopefully PG version of saying the type of grass is not 420, if you catch my understanding. So now that we, I swear this city, Celadon, should have actually been called, not Celadon, but Las Vegas, because we already have had a club full of girls, and they love grass, and now we're going to go into a casino. Oh, come on, we've already handed over the Cubone to another Team Rocket member. What's the harm in taking a little break? Oh, I don't know, like maybe losing your entire life savings on slot machines? Shh, I'm a beautiful spy on an undercover mission. What's a child like you doing here? Ah, I'm just here for fun. Why do you play video games, miss? You're an interesting child, that's for sure. Let me give you a present so you remember our little encounter here. So here is my change of clothing. I like how, even though I am disguised, did you see this? I'm just all trying to walk by them and they're like still initiating a battle. What would have been a nice programming touch is if, say I was in the disguise, that I could at least run past them, not initiating a battle, unless maybe, I don't know, I talked to them to purposely initiate the battle. What did you hope to achieve by coming here? Oh, I don't know, just pass the time, break into a casino, maybe even like score some money. Like I watched this movie called Ocean's 11 where it's just, according to that movie, it's not only A, morally okay to steal $100 million, but B, it's really easy to get away with it too. Weak sauce, is there anything that you can actually pick up with your scrawny little boy arms? So then we gotta bust down this grate, Catwoman style. And we just dawdle our way along here, thinking of Halle Berry as Catwoman. Alright, so the act of beating him, as he so eloquently stated, that ruckus somehow opened the door. But that's under the category of everything in video games makes sense. Hey girl, I've come over to the dark side. You're that twerp from Mount Moon. She recognized me. Just how long are you gonna follow us around? I know I'm beautiful, but what do you want? Your number, dang it, that's not an option. Should I say join Team Rocket? So, who is the true villain here? Obviously it's Mario, but who goes around killing every innocent Koopa he sees. But we begin to see, actually, this guy might not be a villain. Stay tuned why I say that. So, you defeated Archer. I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. And I mean, that's just it. Yoshi! Yoshi is a tool to be used and discarded. Like, we're on the same page, man. And what? This can't be. Alright, so why is this guy not an actual villain? So I too am defeated by a child. Do as you wish with that Cubone. And take this as my apology for mocking you as a child. So he gave you the self-scope. And that's not all, just keep watching and see what else he gives to me. He's like a mentor, he's like a father figure. He's just like, I mean, look at me, I'm dressed just like him. I look up to him like as a hero and idol. I can see you raise Pokemon with utmost care. It begs the question though, because if Cubone, little Cubone, right, is wearing this skull, and it grows up, it evolves, How exactly does the skull that it's wearing get bigger too? Like somebody in the field of physics and biology needs to explain that one to me because it doesn't make sense. It's like a trudge. You're walking through a marsh and you're sinking in mud that stinks up to your knees. Progress is slow. Someone needs to write that into a Japanese haiku or something. Forget the route, man. It's gonna be nothing but us running around. Can you imagine the final YouTube cut of this video? It's only gonna be like 10 minutes long once I cut out, oh, I don't know, all of the battling, all of the running around aimlessly. Shoot, I can even cut out my unimportant, unnecessarily rambling. So between the Vile Plume, oh, I want that Dodrio so much. I really love the original games. Plus, that's kind of the whole point of my channel anyways, right? Great games before your time. Whereas my nieces and nephews tell me that this series, because it's kind of a new game, should more so be called Great Games During Your Time. But it's just so irritating how I have to walk everywhere still. That's okay. When I stream the original game, every single person will see why I complain about these remakes. And the reason why I say the originals are so much better, even though, like, in the original, I would say in the original red and blue and yellow games, like, see this bush of flowers right here? Like, this bush right here is probably taking up more colors, sprites, memory, and graphics than the entire ROM of Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow combined, maybe. Do I have to go through still? Because inevitably, oh man, look at that Tauros, it's just taunting me. So, fun fact, oh no, I hope the Tauros doesn't despawn by the time I battle these guys. Alright, so I have a feeling that by the time I do my YouTube cut of this video, 3 hours before and after will be expelled just for this part right here, this Tauros battle. Yes! Awesome, okay. Now I really want to add this to my team. Walk up to there. Let's go clean out this other route on the other side of Fuchsia right quick. It's another Tauros! Every time I see a Tauros, I have to catch it. And if I don't see one, I have to go find one to catch it. Goff, which I'm sad that he went to the Lions, because I really like him too, and I have a feeling his career is gonna fade away into non-existence. I told you, I have a Tauros addiction. Catch that. Look at how tiny that Dodrio is. I think it was just because it was spawning, so it hasn't grown to its full size yet. It's not actually, you know, super tiny. I tell you what. This game is very slow. I feel bad that I ever complained about how slow Brilliant Diamond was by virtue of this game is like 3 times as slow. But at least get to the entrance. Giant slowpoke. Look at how juicy that tail is. Don't you just want to cut it off and sell it for $1 million? Gotta power down here because this is the perfect spot to stop. So thanks everyone for watching.